Okay, today I am taking the fairings off of my K1200RS. This is a 2003 model. Let me pan out a little bit. I'm going to do a big service on it. And I'm home with recovering from knee surgery, so I might as well do it now. But I figure I'll give you the steps to do it. Okay, piece. This was that little side fairing that goes in front of the handlebars. This has 2 screws. So I took that off. And then I removed, let's see, one here, one up here, and one right, let's see, actually one of these was mount as well, so, and then this will come right out, just like that. Okay, so that's it there. Out, so there's that one. And I also pulled off the lens with the one screw, and the bulb actually just quarter turn and it comes out, so it's easier than taking the wires off. Okay, so now you see there's another screw right here on this rail that kind of comes around the front. So one on each side. So I'm going to get those 2 off. And they also had, this is the front. Let's see if you can see it. There's the intakes, and right underneath it there are 2. One is right here on this little bracket, and another one right there on that bracket. Out. And it's a T25 Torx. And a lot of these are different sizes, so what I do is I'll show you what I do. I just kind of like to make a little cardboard template and put them all in there. Here's the other side. I don't want to have to deal with trying to figure out what goes where later. So that's almost ready to fall off. So, but here's what I've been messing around with. So for like the right side frame, which is on the other side, that's forward. I just kind of put them to where they go, just made a little template and just pushed it through the cardboard. You see the difference in lengths. So highly suggest you do that. And then you don't have to get a bag and just lay them up. And then also, here's the front fairing. Those are the 2 on the bottom. And the screws coming from the back side, I just marked them back side and kind of where they're located. And I got those 2 as well that I got to mark, so be right back. Okay, I'm taking off the little front fairings. Here's where the side turn signal would normally be. So once I got all those screws off, this was the hard part right here. This little, this kind of fits into that little slot right there. You just gotta, kind of goes down. See how it's ramped on the bottom? As you're pushing it down, it'll pull itself out. Plus you're also getting clearance for this part to come through, so push it downward. There we go. So that's that. Okay, to get the fairing off, take the seat off first. I mean, the first thing you really got to do is take off that little fairing that goes right here, and then this front fairing is only 4 screws. Pretty easy to come off. Pops out from the back. And then you got to take the front fairing off because there's one screw possible to get to. It's right here. Let's see, right there on the inside of here. So it's hard to get to. Now I can get it easily, but no way I can see to get it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and there's one which I think comes off with the other one right here, and then that one that's right behind here. So I'm going to take that off now. Actually I did already, so that's off, if you can see it. Now to get the cowling off, there's actually like a grommet with a post on the side, if I remember right. So you got to pull on it, And then up here, it's actually kind of above the lip, so you're going to pull up on it to get it over that lip. That's not locking in place, but you don't need to take this off. So pull on it right here, where the oil cap is. And once you get it off, just push it up on it and get it off that lip. There's the side off. Now we're going to look at it together. Okay, there's that fairing I was telling you, this is that bottom cutout, forward side, so there's a grommet right there. Okay, the grommet is like right here. So if you pull on that spot, that'll get it upwards and allow you to move the whole cowling out this way, and then you push it up to get it over the lip. Show you the lip. So the gas. You know, my thumb, just forward of my thumb, or to the left of my thumb, there's that little brackets. There's two of them. Those got to go up to get out. All right. You can see right here, that little clip goes in there. Another one right here, but you can see how it's got a shape. Oops, kind of wraps around. So take the bottom screws off first. Different size. I'm holding them in the same spot they came off. And there's one back here. And one where the seat would normally sit, the front edge of the seat. Everyone's different size, and there's one under here too. That one's a little shorter. Generally, if they go through 2 or 3 pieces of plastic, then that's going to be the longer one. They just go right into a nut plate, then it's just going to be a smaller. You don't need to have them too big, because if you have them too big, you're going to either scratch something on the other side or rub some wiring. So you want them to be the right length. So I'm going to put these in the right spots. Okay, got the last screw for the front fairing, which is under here. And it won't fall off, so don't worry, because it's got the big grommet forward edge right here. It's like under here is where that grommet is. Once you pull that out, and you can kind of, you gotta be careful for this part right here. You don't want to damage it, so I'm going to put a rag. I just found something interesting in your from the owner's manual. This is the tool kit that goes underneath the seat on the motorcycle. If you go on the end of the lug nut wrench, this is what's located on it. What this is for. Actually, when you're taking off your side fairings, the front fairing has this bar and it's very sharp. And here's where the side fairing goes, right in here. So this is actually made for when you take it off. Pretty slick, huh? And then once you pull it out, you can kind of push it up, and there's 2 little brackets right on top. Another screw we got up here on top. That's a big bush. Two screws that one's longer than the other. Careful, don't scratch it on that thing, it's very sharp. So there it is. Okay, to get this aft little fairing off, there's of course this one bolt comes off with that forward fairing, so that's gone. There's no bolts in the front. There's actually, oh, I can't stand it. Let's see, where am I? There's one here which normally goes onto that little, I took it off already so you can see on the other side. There's one there and there's one on the bottom. But in order to get it off, you got to remove, you don't have to take it off all the way. I just was able to, there's a 5mm screw right there. Big one here, where's my hand? This one goes under here. And then you're able to move this out of the way. Just far enough to do it. And then this forward edge actually has a little, see that little grommet right there? See if I can balance this without dropping it. That one right there. And it's got to slide aft. And kind of sits in that. So that goes, where is it again?